Hey, I'm Kev Kermist, and welcome to another time attack, the third one. Hockenheim in the light rain, intermediate tyres on the Mercedes. We've got to get a low 126, and this time attack, one of the better ones for me. So I'm going to show you my medal lap, starting of course with the bronze medal lap, and as you can see, got water on the lens, and we're going to warm up now, get those brakes and tyres up to temperature a bit, get them in the operating window, and we're going to just learn on this first lap, just learn the conditions, learn how fast we can push, just see, take it safe as we go a bit wide into the gravel here. Okay, now we're going through the south curve and go down the start, finish straight for our first lap. As always, give myself 10 laps to do this time attack, and we're going into the north curve. We go a bit cautious down to fourth gear, and as you can see, the bronze ghost is faster than us into the chicane, turns 2 and 3. Brake really cautiously, take that very cautiously. As you can see, lifting on the exit, and we're still behind the bronze ghost by 0.3 of a second. But as I said, first lap as we go through the parabolica, first lap we're just learning the conditions, learning how fast we can push, and being very cautious. We don't want to spin out, we want to get a time in the bank, and that's what we're doing here as we go out of the hairpin. Not bad as we go through turn 7, I believe, and now up to the Mercedes curve, because you can see the big Mercedes grandstand in the background. Oh, back end getting away a bit, might have to move brake biased around. We're going down towards the Mobile 1 curve and the start of the stadium section. Great part of the lap as you go towards the Sats curve. Great left-hander, banked, you can brake into it even in the wet. Get that car in, and we go towards the end of the stadium section now. Gonna brake down the hill just after you go down a bit, and now through the south curve. Take it in fourth gear. We go down the start, finish straight, and that's our safe banker in the bank. It's a 131, but it doesn't matter because we're going to get faster. As you can see, messed up on the second lap. So second lap didn't count, but third lap, we're going faster. We're near the silver ghost with 2/10 off as we outbrake ourselves into the Sats curve. The car just went straight ahead, didn't turn at all. As you can see, now we put the brake bias to the rear. Finally clicked, we got to change the brake bias. And now we go on to our fourth lap, and this is when we beat the silver ghost. So we're working our way up the medals, working our way up the ghost, and take the north curve in fifth gear now. We're getting a bit more confident in the car, on the accelerator, on the brakes. So you can see back end going a bit, but we don't mind. It helps us turn into the corner as you go flat out through the second part of that chicane. And note we're ahead of the silver ghost now as we go through parabolica and towards the hairpin. Hairpin so difficult to brake. I've talked about it in the Vettel Champions mode. So easy to lock up, as you can see. We locked at the brakes. You've got a back end sliding a bit, but it helps. It helps because the back end sliding, it helps us turn into the corner a bit. So we don't have to put as much steering angle into the corner. It helps us there, and you can see we're still faster than the silver ghost. I know ideally we don't want to be locking up the brakes or tyres, and you don't want to feel just the loss of grip that you get from that as we're smashing the silver ghost almost a second up now. We're really fast on this lap. Into the Sats curve, we got our braking right this time, got the car in, and just use that banking to help steer the car through the corner. Now into the last two corners, all a bit heavy on the brakes there, but we're going through the last corner, south curve. Get on the gas, get the car straight, and there it is. 126, but a high 126. We've got to get that to a low 126, and here we are. As you can see my lap before, cut the corner a bit. Didn't really see that, but well, the game it likes its penalties. That's all I'm going to say. As you go across the line, did it on my 7th lap. So here we go towards the north curve. Brake just before the 50 meters. Go down to 5th. Accelerate up again to the second chicane. brake just after the 100 meter or just before the 100 meter board down to third gear. Get on the gas early and just accelerate through the second part as you go down through the parabolica. Put a bit of curves if you want to, but we don't want to hit the limiter before we brake for the hairpin. Up to 7th gear, enjoy some nice wind in your face there as we brake for the hairpin just before the 100 meter board, just to be safe. Get it down to 1st gear, but short shift up we do because you get wheel spin. We don't want to spin out now as he curves it towards the Mercedes curve. Where do we brake? Just after the sign on the right. Go down to 3rd gear, just guide the car into the corner and accelerate, but lift for the second part because the car, as you saw, will get away from you. Now into the Mobile 1 curve, brake around that relaxing on the right hand side and turn in for 5th gear. Now to the SAS curve, brake down to 3rd as you see the curves on the inside. Get the car in, now up to 4th quickly and accelerate through the curves, brake down back to 3rd for the first right hander. Now for the south curve, go through 4th, lift and then feel the car straighten, head towards the line, and then it's gold medal, mid 125. Did it comfortably in the end, and yes, I got a gold medal. 1 in the bag, but there's 5 more to go, and there's 3 more time attacks after this to do. So here come the sector times, so you can compare. Just tell me where I need to do better as well. So I hope you did enjoy that. I'll be back with the 4th time attack, Suzuka, I believe. So till next time, cheerio.